Yeah, we're going to talk through the sound system and the fellowship hall. So really, first thing, even before you get stuff out, everything I've got on the table is just in the closet over there, just on the shelf right whenever you walk in the door. So to turn the system on, basically the only reason to go in there is to get this stuff out. So once you get it out, don't touch anything in here. So to turn it on is behind this cover, press the button, and it'll sequence on. You get your green light showing you that it's going to turn on. So we'll wait for a little bit because it sequences up about a minute to get the full thing on. So we use the iPad to control the soundboard. So whenever turn it on, double check your settings, Wi-Fi. So right now we're using the Wi-Fi that's coming off of the soundboard. It's now on the CQ20B. So the Wi-Fi name is CQ20B because that's the model of it. So once we're on, the soundboard's Wi-Fi will come out here to the CQ app. If you open with the connection loss, that's cool. It took it a second there to find it, so it's there now. We're going to click connect. All right, first thing you do whenever you've connected is you touch the fader tab. That saves you from making adjustments that don't need to be adjusted. So whenever you come to fader, and you can now turn volume up and down. So yeah, basically all you would need to worry about is like whatever you're using the system for. So this is a microphone, obviously. You can have 4 microphones plugged in over on the wall. So I plugged into mic number 1. If you don't like this one, you got input number 2, and it shows up the same way. And you get volume. If you have multiple mics, obviously you can go grab some more back in the closet behind the sanctuary, and you can have other mics. So you got microphone inputs, you got an HDMI input, and then you've got that stereo input. So if you just wanted to play music through your iPad or iPod or whatever, you can plug this in, and then we've got some adapters. So my iPhone has the USB-C. So I use that adapter. Yes. Joe Rogan. So I play a song and make sure my phone is up on volume and is not picking up there. So that's exciting. Let's check the processing. We are on analog. I know, doesn't work. So let's do this demo one more time, not on Spotify. All right, so now we're playing some podcast, and look at that. I'm in podcast, Apple Podcast, so I'm not going through Spotify. Yeah, Spotify only lets me play from one device at a time.
So why didn't we hear that just now when you turned it up?
Because this is the podcast coming off of here. Chuck Klausmeyer and Mike Rowe with The Way I Heard It. Yeah, Dirty Jobs guy. It's a good podcast. All right, so that was stereo audio. We've turned on the projector screen, and I've got the HDMI plugged in, and we've got an image up on the screen. Not a big deal. Yeah, good plan. I like it. We're going to go to YouTube, the mother of all free content. Yes. Possibly dangerous. All right. So now that we've got a video playing, we can see over on our HDMI input the audio is coming through there. So, yep. Typically that's left up. And basically the usable inputs are this kind of teal color to help you visually identify it. So, all right. So, let's say you're all done with the system and you're ready to turn it off. So we were over here on this fader tab. When we're done, we come over here to home and we hit shutdown. I'm recording the audio, so we're not going to actually shut it down. When you hit shutdown, it's just going to ask you to confirm, yes, you definitely want to shut down, hit OK. And then hit your button over here on the wall. The light turns off, and then system's off. So troubleshooting, if something didn't work, like the whole Spotify thing. Yeah, try a different source. So like instead of your phone, try somebody else's phone. If that doesn't work, come over here to home, tap scenes, and then recall this scene. So whenever you recall the scene, that kind of resets everything back to the original state of how I set it up. So that should take care of problems.